What's going on, everyone? This is Ace, and welcome to Coffins and Chaos, the home of baylets and buttons. And today, we're going to kick off this channel with doing what I'm going to call the Kickstarter KICKBACK series. And as maybe some of you know, Lady Death will be launching their Kickstarter either by the time this is uploaded, sometime around either today, tomorrow, yesterday, when I get this uploaded. What my job here is to do, or what my intent here is to do, is I just kind of want to go over the different tiers and awards that are offered. This was basically just the same PDF that was sent out from Coffin Comics. I just wanted to put it in video format and yeah, to kind of get the word out there. You know, if newcomers come along this video, please, I will put links down to the Kickstarter campaign as well as to Coffin Comics' website. Go check it out. Lady Death is one of my favorite characters of all time, and yeah, I think this upcoming story will be something exciting. And speaking of story, let's get down right to it. So this will be for Lady Death Cybernetic Desecration. And with a name like that, already has some pretty awesome artwork lined up. And yeah, I think interesting things about it. I know Brian has released the preview video. He's actually released multiple preview videos. And as far as story goes, again, I'm going to let him do the explaining. I'll put the links down to his previews down below. But I can tell you that a couple things I'm excited for. Probably the main one would be Empress Death. I think I'm so hyped to see this character. You know, essentially the way Brian described it was, this is Lady Death as if she never stopped or never really teared from her original path of wanting to complete Mega Death and killing off, you know, the entire world's the living, basically. In this version of Lady Death, it's basically where it's down to the last minute. You know, she's pretty much taken out the entire population except for, I think it was 999 souls left. And our Lady Death didn't say why or didn't say how, but is thrusted into this new reality, and yeah, she will have to basically face, sounds like ultimately the end goal, Empress Death. That's all we know really so far at this point. But yeah, really excited to see this story. And with that, let me just kind of go over the different options for you guys. Okay, and so you can call these pledges or tiers, but these are basically in numeric order. And number one is the digital copy. This will be $6. And yes, basically you will be getting the digital copy of Lady Death Cybernetic Desecration. And then we have tier 2, Coffin Comics Sworn Club Year 3 t-shirt. This was really cool. From what Brian was saying in the preview video, one of the preview videos, is that I guess this is a homage to a Black Sabbath. I can't remember if it was a Black Sabbath album cover or maybe a Black Sabbath previous t-shirt. But yeah, I think the design is really cool. You basically have 3 of the main characters from Coffin Comics, Hell Witch, La Muerta, and Lady Death, kind of in like a seance trance thing. Really cool shirt. I have gotten several of these shirts in the past from previous campaigns, and yeah, I would say go ahead and get you guys one if this is something, you know, you kind of want to rock some Coffin Comics gear, you know, out and about. And this will be $29. Oh, and also I should include, I think most of them, and again, this PDF, please view it just to be sure. I'm just doing quick rundowns, but most of them seem to, no matter what tier you get, come with a digital copy. So that's something to keep in mind. Just, you know, something, a nice little perk to be added to your award that you pledge for. And that brings us to number 3. Now, this is going to be the Premiere Edition, essentially the physical comic book, Cybernetic Desecration Premiere Edition. And this will be $29. Up next we have number 4, Empress Death Edition, Cybernetic Desecration Empress Death Edition, and same thing, this will be $29, but now here we basically are having a different cover, and I'm actually, like I said, tempted to get this. I love the idea of Empress Death. I'm really loving the design. It's almost kind of an envision of like what would have been, and I love that. I love that idea. I love these little homages that sometimes happen with the old Chaos days. But yes, number 4, Empress Death Edition, really cool cover. I might actually be copying this one. And then we have number 5, the Homage Edition. So again, this will be $29, essentially different cover, and they do this, Coffin Comics does this, guys. It's really cool. If you are into, Marvel, maybe even DC, classic comics, from either Silver Age, Golden Age, basically homages to some past or previous covers. Looks like this one is a homage to the X-Men number 141. And then that brings us to number 6, Lady Death Rules Volume 4 Trade Paperback. And again, this is going to be the trade paperback. It looks like it collects Malevolent Deception, Chapter 11, Treacherous Infamy, Chapter 12, Cataclysmic Majesty, Chapter 13, and Sacrificial Annihilation, Chapter 14. I love these titles. I always love these titles. But it looks like 216 full color pages, and this will be $30. And again, if you're watching this and you're well aware of comics and everything, then you already know what this is. But for new people, people maybe curious about what Lady Death is, or even just maybe new to comics in general, this is going to be a trade paperback. It's soft cover, but it basically, as mentioned, it collects several of the single issues and combines them all together so you can just kind of read it. It's good for if you don't want to just lose, or if you don't want to just have single issues and you'd rather just kind of read everything all together, this is handy. I am getting this volume 4. I have volumes 1 through 3, and so this is just going to be a nice thing for my own reading purposes, my own reading purposes. And that brings us to number 7, Legend print plus the Premier Edition. So in this one, you're going to be getting Premier Edition of the physical comic book. You'll be getting the 11x17 print. It's by Tony Daniel, and that is the artist. And they will do this. They kind of select a artist for each chapter, kind of like highlighting a artist, and they pretty much have them do a piece of art, and they will have it as the premiere print, or the kind of that signature piece for this chapter. Looks really good. I love the color choice, very dynamic. But yeah, and this will be $40 for those two. And then they have something here called the Ultimate Print Premiere Edition, and this is by Jenny Frison, and it's also 11x17 print, and this will be $40. And again, really cool, awesome Lady Death kind of in this pose here with her sword. That's really awesome. Okay, then we have Lady Death Rules Volume 4 Trade hardcover. So as I was talking about earlier about the Volume 4 of the trade paperback, well, this is basically the same thing, but hardcover edition, collects the same chapters, and cover does look really awesome. This will be $45. Then we have number 10, commemorative print and premiere edition. So then this will be the basically same image as the standard physical edition comic book, and you'll basically just get that art in 11x17 print, and this is $46. Then at 11 we have the Naughty commemorative print plus the premiere edition. So now, I could be wrong on this, don't quote me, but it looks like they are doing 2 versions, and I was noticing that in the preview too. It looks like they're doing a lot of 2 sets. They're having like the nice edition, or if you want to call it standard edition, and then they're doing like a naughty edition. So this is basically just here, for instance, you're going to get the standard comic book, and then the print you get will be 11x17 as well. But it's going to be obviously what they deem naughty, a little risque artwork. And this will be $46, and again, artwork is beautiful. And then coming in at number 12, you had the hardcover edition. Now this is really cool. I mean, hence the name Cybernetic Desecration. Again, I'm still trying to kind of piece together. I know he said it's a futuristic alternate world, but there seems to definitely be this idea of like cyberpunk theme going on, which I'm a huge fan of that aesthetic. So having the 2 worlds mesh, I'm very, very curious to see how it goes. But yeah, Cybernetic Desecration hardcover edition. So this will be the comic book, but with a hardcover. These are very high quality. I got a hardcover edition of the Hell Witch versus Lady Death chapter, which I absolutely love because that artwork was beautiful. And but yeah, this is no exception. This is an awesome. You got Lady Death with her sword. It looks like a rifle of some kind, and yeah, just decked out in this like kind of cybernetic theme. So this looks like it'll run you $50 for this tier. Then we have number 13, Cyber Siren poster and the premiere edition. So this will basically get you a 24x36 poster. Looks to be done by Sun K, who's a pretty frequent returning artist, which I have no quarrels about. I absolutely love Sun K's work. I would say a lot of my Coffin comic posters, a lot of them are Sun K's artwork. This is I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna get this one or not. I think I might cave and go ahead and get this one. But yes, you'll be getting the poster along with the standard edition. This is gonna run you $50. And honestly, for that beautiful of artwork, if you really love like cyberpunk aesthetic, I think Sun K just absolutely did a fantastic job. So yes, I probably am gonna fold and get this one as well. So we will see. And that moves us to number 14, the Jewel Edition. So now I've never copped one of these before, but I know that they are pretty popular. I've seen several sellings like on eBay or even at the Coffin Comics shop. And essentially, they have someone come in and actually like add physical jewels to, looks like they're enhanced with Crystal Passions crystals. So yeah, they basically add like crystals to the cover themselves. Probably gives it a nice little aesthetic look, and even have some texture to it. And again, artwork is beautiful. And this version of the comic book will run you $50. Then we have number 15 here, and that is going to be the Naughty Edition. So Cybernetic Desecration Naughty Edition. Looks like pretty much here this will be the comic book, and then just with the Naughty Edition cover to it. This is limited edition. Some of these tiers, guys, as I'm going through them, they're not unlimited. That's one thing to keep in mind. Some of these will be limited in number, so once they are out, that's kind of it. So if you do see something that you're like, ooh, I kind of want that, make sure to grab onto it fast, and yeah, secure yours. But yeah, and this, you'll notice, is the same thing as the Naughty commemorative print. But yeah, just with the comic book as the cover for the comic book. Then we have number 16, the Mega Foil Edition. Now these are cool. If you guys remember like foil covers from like the 90s, essentially this is kind of in that spirit. But yes, Cybernetic Desecration Mega Foil Edition with Sun K's artwork on the comic book. This is gonna just really pop and give it that cyberpunk feel to it. Really love it. It looks really awesome, and this will be $50. Then we have another holofoil edition, number 17, Cybernetic Desecration Holofoil Edition. This will be $55. And this is again a limited copy, and this artwork, I absolutely love it. Yeah, this is, I don't know if there's a character in the Lady Death stories, if some of you aren't aware, called Hana, and I think this may be her. I don't know if this is like an alternate version of her or not, but yeah, seems to be on the cover. Really love this design, the colors, the clothing that they have her in. It's kind of like a Japanese kind of themed inspired attire. And yeah, it's gorgeous. If this, like, I don't know if I'll be getting this just because, you know, I'll probably be selecting a different version of the comic, but you can't go wrong with this. Again, $55. And if they ever did this in like a poster, like 24 by 36, or like, you know, maybe even a print, be hard to say no to that. That's really nice. Okay, and then we have number 18, the nice metal card set. So Brian has expressed his love for trading cards throughout multiple of the campaigns, and which I think is really awesome. I've even got a little collection going on. I have like a binder where I kind of store my Lady Death cards in, and yeah, they're really, really great. Nice artwork, good quality, and yeah, you can get this metal card set. And what makes these kind of special or unique is these are actually made with metal. They are limited, and this is going to run you about $55. Okay, and then number 19, we have the Cybernetic Desecration Naughty metal card set. Again, there's kind of this theme of like nice and naughty. You can kind of pick and choose, and so these ones will also be made of metal. They are trading cards, but again, $55. And these particular sets, though, like I said, basically what makes them quote-unquote naughty is just the more risque artwork. And again, beautiful artwork shown here. Yeah, I think those would look really nice in their reflective state. And then we have number 20, the Sealed Mystery Envelope. Now, I'm going to take a little bit longer on this one just because there is so much on here. Now, I have never done one of the sealed mystery envelopes. I think they're a lot of fun, especially when they go through them on the previews. And yeah, there's just a lot that could be here. And I think rather than going through everything, basically, I'm just going to show the images so you guys can read everything that's on here that might be included in these mystery envelopes. You can see you got Metal Mania, Pearl Linen Edition. Go on to page 2. Got Holofoil Edition. They got some 80s editions. So if you notice, a lot of these are going to be themed. But just absolutely awesome. Very creative artwork. You know, usually throwbacks or referencing certain things. Like this Pulp Fiction one, I really do like that a lot. So if you're more on the collecting side, or if you want something kind of rare, I think this is more your realm. This is definitely some amazing artwork. Oh yes, and if I go too fast, please feel free to pause the video. That Warmonger edition, I know it's not. He's mentioned the colorist's name, but I definitely get some Jason Jensen vibes just with that color use there. Oh, and the corn dog. I honestly, I would get that. That's awesome. I love that. Those of you who don't know, if you watch some of the preview videos, there's kind of this running gag between Brian, who's never eaten a corn dog apparently, and I know it's been going on for like a couple campaigns now, and it's too funny. But yeah, it's even getting, you know, put in some of the artwork here, so there is that. But yes, for this mystery envelope edition, it's gonna be about $59. It looks like. And then moving on to number 21, we have the Lady Death patch set. So now these are also have been really blowing up. Patches have been a thing as far as the Lady Death campaigns go, but they've only been increasing and increasing. Like I think this one here, what is that? A 10 by, I think it's 10 by 14 patch on there, and it's the same cover as the limited edition omnibus of Lady Death that was released a little while ago. And yeah, really cool stuff. You know, get it, add it to your attire. They always kind of advertise to wear it to Swornfest if you're gonna go to Swornfest. So yeah, Brian's usually decked out in this. You can see him in the preview video rocking these, and yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool. So this will run you about $59. And then we have number 22, Deathinator 2-book set. Now this is also something that's very common for a Lady Death Kickstarter. So basically, these are basically covers done by Dan Mendoza, and Dan Mendoza, again, very recognizable artwork. He definitely obviously has a very cartoon aesthetic, but still is able to kind of, yeah, you can still see all of the emotion within Lady Death. And yeah, and the cool thing about his artwork is he usually does pairs or like connecting. He's done like all kinds of things. Like he'll do 2 different versions of the drawing, or sometimes he'll do several drawings and then you piece them together and they'll make one big image. So that's kind of common for Dan Mendoza. Again, these will be limited, and if you want this set, it's going to be $66. And then number 23, we have the premiere and hardcover edition bundle. So yeah, let's say you wanted the standard comic book, but then you really like that hardcover, or just maybe a little extra protection for your collecting purposes. Yeah, this will run you about $70, and yeah, you're gonna get just that, the standard comic book as well as the hardcover version of it. Number 24, we have the nice print set and the premiere edition. So in this one, you will get the physical comic book, and then they do these print sets. These are gonna be 11 by 17. So this one looks like you're gonna get what's shown here. You'll get these 5. And you really can't go wrong with this. As I was mentioning, I was kind of wanting that earlier cover with the Hana character in a poster form, but I don't know, now that they offer it with this print set and then with this other amazing artwork as well, this might not be a bad deal. And this is going to run you about $78. And again, once again, we have the theme. Number 25 is the Naughty print set. Same thing, you're going to get the standard comic book along with some more risque artwork of these 5 prints. And yeah, gorgeous artwork. And again, that'll also be $78. And then number 26, Lady Death Rules Volume 1 through 4 trade paperback bundles. So as I was mentioning earlier, I have the first 3 trade paperback volumes. These are basically all of the collected issues. Well, I shouldn't say all of them, but this is basically several issues bundled up in each one. You can see their chapters. Looks like Volume 1 will be Chaos Rules, Damnation Game, Extinction Express. Volume 2 collects Oblivion Kiss, Merciless Onslaught, Unholy Ruin, Apocalyptic Abyss. And then Volume 3, which was the most recent one until now, has Nightmare Sympathy, Scorched Earth, and a Blasphemy Anthem. And then of course we have the new one that's just being released with this campaign, Volume 4. And if you get this number 26 tier, you're going to get all 4 of these, and that is going to be $80. Number 27, we have Hell's Gate Fine Art Print. So as mentioned before, when I was telling you about each time they have an artist do kind of like the highlighted artist's artwork for each campaign, in this case Tony Daniel. Well, now besides having that commemorative print, that's that beautiful in itself. They also, I've gotten one of these from a previous campaign. They'll do a fine art print. So this is going to be very high quality paper. The Lady Death name, and then as well as the Coffin Comics logo and everything on there looks very pristine. And then the inks that it's printed on is absolutely gorgeous. This right here will be $80, and yeah, it's 18 by 24. Yeah, it's really nice. I can't say so. If you're interested in just like fine artwork, or if you like just kind of really want to ump the quality of like a regular print, or you really just love this piece, yeah, I would say get it. You won't be disappointed. And then number 28, we have Lady Death Digital Bundle. So basically that's exactly what it is. You will get all 17 chapters, all digital, and downloaded as PDF files sent to you. And this will be $81. And then number 29, we have the Heavy Metal Edition, Cybernetic Desecration Heavy Metal Edition. So essentially, I have not gotten one of these in the past, but just by seeing them, they look really cool. And especially with this art here, looks like Dawn McTeague. She's another phenomenal Lady Death artist that's returned multiple times. Really love the suit that they got Lady Death in, and then she's kind of carrying or ripping out the spinal cord of this like Terminator type looking character. Can you imagine though, with this being on metal, just that really reflectiveness of it will just make it pop, make the image just absolutely pop. So if you do decide to get this, it would be gorgeous. I absolutely think it'd be gorgeous. This will be about $110. And then number 30, we have the Lady Death Omnibus Volume 1. So a little while ago, they did release the Omnibus. And if you guys, for those who don't know, Omnibus, this is going to be, as mentioned, so the trade paperbacks that I talked about earlier, how they collect several chapters per each volume. This would collect chapters 1 through 10 in one giant hardcover volume. Looks like it's going to have like a protective case that it slides in. Very high quality. If you go to Coffin Comics YouTube channel, there's going to be videos when they talk about the Omnibus. I would say go there, check it out. I have yet to get mine. Originally, I had pre-ordered it, and then there was some printing issues, and so then they basically put it again for pre-order. I pre-ordered it the first time, but then afterwards, I never got around to getting a second. So I may finally go ahead and cop this now, or maybe sometime here soon. But yeah, Omnibuses, this Lady Death one, it looks excellent. And this will be $125. And then next we have 31, Ultimate Metal Card Set plus Premier Edition. This is going to be the physical comic book, and if I'm not mistaken, this may be, looks like you're going to be getting the nice and naughty all metal cards, trading cards. Yeah, and then so basically you'll be getting the naughty and nice sets that we've seen previously, and then if you get this tier, this Ultimate card set, they'll throw in these other set of 5, so 15 total. That's going to be, looks like $180. And so then number 32, we have the Ultimate Print and Premiere Edition set. So in this one, it's the Cybernetic Desecration Ultimate Print and Premiere Edition. So you're going to get the standard comic book, the Premiere Edition comic book, and then you're going to get the commemorative print. And then on top of that, you'll be getting 13 of the other prints. And you can see those here in this tier if you're looking at the screen or if you're following along in your own PDF. And this will be $199. Number 33, Lady Death Premiere Edition Library. You're going to get all 17 chapters of Lady Death's story from Coffin Comics, and this is actually going to be the premiere editions of each. So these are physical comic books, kind of similar to the digital edition that we mentioned earlier, but these again will all be physical. And this will be $300. Okay, and then number 34, we have the High Roller set. This is actually another one of those larger ones, so rather than going through everything, I'm just going to show the images on the screen of what this includes, and you guys can kind of take a look. I'll kind of slow down here for it, and you'll notice there's some here where they show all these different chases, where there's all these different color variations of the Lady Death image. Those always look really nice. And if you are interested in this High Roller set, this here, number 34, it's going to be $333. Okay, and then number 35, we have the Cyber Baller set. And this is going to be the Cybernetic Desecration Cyber Baller set. And this here is going to be $533. Looks like, I will mention, looks like there's some set exclusives on here. I believe it's the Metallic Jewel edition of this cover that you see here. The Naughty Cyber Siren edition. That's the Sun K artwork, but again, in a more risque version of it. You can kind of see what includes there. And then number 36, we have the Ultimate Legend Edition. So, yeah, this is going to be one where it includes several things. I'll let you go ahead and read here what it includes. This is going to be $933. And then lastly, we have the number 37 Mega VIP set. Yeah, you basically will be getting everything from Reward 36, and then including as well all these that you see here. And this will be, looks like $1,750. And again, this is the Mega VIP set. And I'll just kind of have you glance over here so you can look at that. And at this point, that is everything, you guys. Again, big thank you and shout out to Coffin Comics. Excited for another campaign to be on its way. Always a good day when there's more Lady Death to be announced and Lady Death's continuation of her story. Really been a fan of this character for going on years now, and yeah, it just keeps getting better and better. And for those that are new to this or checking this out, again, definitely go to the Coffin Comics YouTube channel. I will put a link to the Kickstarter as well, so you can go ahead and get started. But just type in Lady Death Cybernetic Desecration on Kickstarter to locate it. I would also encourage you, their preview, when it goes up, we'll go watch the preview. They're a lot of fun. The one thing I just love about Brian and Coffin Comics is they just bring so much enthusiasm and energy and excitement. Like, you can just tell they absolutely love what they do, and they share it with us. And the Sworn Nation, they're there for it. They're absolutely there for it. So if you're new, welcome. Would love for you to join us. And if you've been around, or you part of the Sworn, or just been a fan of Lady Death for a while, you guys kind of know what's up, and I hope you're just as excited as I am. But that should do it. I've talked for long enough. It's kind of a long video. Coffins and Chaos. This is the channel where I will be uploading basically everything about Lady Death. I might throw in some Berserk things in there if any of you are familiar with that, but majority is going to be Lady Death or those related to her. So we're talking Evil Ernie, we're talking Purgatory, Chastity, Lady Demon, Cremator. This is going to be Hell Witch, for sure. Hell Witch, oh yeah. But yeah, this is going to be kind of the home. I want to kind of create a presence here on YouTube, and kind of get more eyes and just kind of spread the community. And this is my way that I can do that, But again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Once again, I've been Ace. This is Coffins and Chaos, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.